Rosie here. I just want to share a lovely little gift card holder that I found on Elaine Jackson's site. It's a pop-up one. It's quite lovely actually. I really like it. I've changed it just a little bit, but most of it is her idea, and I'd like to share it with you today. This one here I've done in thistle with the thistle fundamental papers. Oh my god, that was a mouthful. But today I'm going to share it with you in hollyhock, and I'm going to be using the beautiful Taste of Summer paper. This one's the strawberries, and as you can see I've already partially done it so that you wouldn't be here forever. Now our piece of cardstock measures 7 inches by 9.5. Our piece of white measures 5 1/4 by 5.5 inches. Our little bits here, this one, the white underneath, is 2 1/4 by 5 3/4, and this little bit here is 2 1/8 by 5 5/8, and this one here is 2 1/2 by 5 3/4, and 2 3/8 by 5 5/8. But all the measurements will be on my blog. So let's get started. Let's bring up our scoreboard and score. Oh, I don't know where I'll put that. Right, we're going to score on the short side at 1/2 inch and 6.5 inches. Then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score on the long side at 2 1/2 and 6 3/4, which on this one is just here. Right, that's the scoring for our piece. Now on our white panel, now we're going to score on the 5 1/4 inch side. So I'll just measure that. No, that's the 5 1/2, so it's got to go this way in. So that's your 5 1/4, and there's your 5 1/2 there. So here we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 3 1/2 inches. And that's all we need to do. So I'll put that aside, put our scoreboard away, and now we're going to fold and burnish all our score lines. This was one of the projects I was going to share with you, except when I pressed the wrong button, which wasn't good. Right, now we've got a longer side and a shorter side. This is the short side, so this is the top, and this longer one is the bottom. So where we're going to cut is we're going to cut down here and remove this, keep this section on. So we need to cut on this side of the score line. Down to the bottom, and just nick it in just a little bit. We're going to do the same on the other side. Down to the score line and nick it in a little bit. Now I will have you know I did get a new bottle of liquid glass. I thought you might have been sick of watching me fight with the other one all the time. So what we're going to do now is add some liquid glass to this little sections, little 1/2 inch pieces. Or if you've got red sticky strip, use that. But I like my liquid glass. And then we're going to fold these little pieces up and glue them down to our card. that is how it'll look. Now while that's drying, we'll take our pieces. This one's our top one. That'll sit there. And this one's our bottom one and will sit down here. So I'll just use a tape runner. Into place. I think this paper is just gorgeous. It lends itself so well to so many different projects. Add our top piece on. Now I've already been a bit tricky and made this piece here. This is our little closure that we're going to put. Your Berry Special. I love it. It comes from a beautiful stamp set that actually goes with the paper called A Taste of Summer, and it's just wonderful. It's got just so many lovely bits and pieces on it. Your strawberries, oranges, lemons, half, beautiful swirl, Anjou sweet. I just love it all. Sublime. No, it's a really nice stamp set, and if you want it, you need to get it now, because by the end of the month, I dare say it'll be gone. Right, now we shall add our little greeting. I might use some liquid glass on this because it's going to be used a lot. This is becomes part of the opening. We're actually going to be using magnets today, which I bought on, well, my niece kindly bought them for me because I'm a little bit not very smart when it comes to the computer, as you all know. So this bit will fit on here, roughly in the middle. Oh, crackers. Jeez, oh, I'll have to go up a bit higher now. I've wrecked that. Well, maybe I can rub it off after with the magic eraser. I'll let that dry. Now, I've cut out 2 little circles, but before we put those in, we're going to fold our pieces like this. And we're going to slide this bit. Actually, we better burnish this bit. And this bit slides down inside, and we're going to attach glue to here because this is the working part of the card. Right, now I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to make it sit about there. Now, the fold lines don't match. If they match, the card wouldn't pop up. So it sits like this, and then that just slides in and out. And that the little piece in there, the little shelf, that's what holds the card, the gift card. So now that that's done, let's put on our little magnets. Now, I've forgotten what they're called. They're like earth magnets. They're really super strong and they're really hard to get apart, but they do stick together. They weren't that expensive. Now I'll grab my glue dots. Now I do happen to have only the large ones still. I kept forgetting to order the small ones. And what we'll do first of all, so I'm going to add it to my circle. Now I've punched a 1 inch a 1/2 inch circle, as you can see, with the magnet on the back, and I'm going to put it on to, not yet, I've got to put the flipping, put another glue dot on the back. Right, it's on. Now we're going to, see, so now we're going to add that to the card. Right here. Now we're going to do the whole thing over again. So glue dot onto there, pull it off onto the back of the magnet, from the magnet back to there. Now what we'll do here is we're going to let that, now we've got to go the right way around. Oh no, I've put the magnet on upside down. Hell's bells. That's okay. I should just get a little bit more, punch out another circle. This time make sure I put my magnet on the right way around. There we go. So, nope, it's not the way it wants to go. I could feel it pushing against itself. Is that the right way? Yep, sure is. So, don't do what I did and put your magnet on upside down. So now I'll let them sit together. And then close it down. Press it down into place. And there we have our closure. And our little gift card holder. In my other one, I've used a Blockbuster. So that just slides into there like that, and there we have it. You can add a stamp up there that says happy birthday or whatever you'd like. That way you can write a little greeting to somebody, and there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. For all the information, please go to my blog at colescraftycorner.wordpress.com for all the measurements. The original came from Crafty Button by Elaine Jackson. Hope you enjoyed this card. Thanks for watching. Bye.